So here's the thing, guys. I found out this morning that there's a 50th anniversary edition of Beggar's Banquet. I don't know if this is old news or new news or what. It looks like it may have been around for a while, but I'm just discovering it now. So I thought, this would be a great opportunity to get some Rolling Stones in my life. I've been a fan forever, like I imagine most of you have, going way back into my elementary days. And unlike you guys, I don't have any Rolling Stones albums right now. Beggar's Banquet was always one of my favorites. The story as to why I don't have any right now will come out in some other video. That's not important now. But when I heard the news that this was coming out and that it was supposed to be reasonably good quality, I hopped on Amazon to see what I could see as far as pricing and availability and so on. And sure enough, it is available already. Looks to me like it must have been available for some time, so I don't know how new this news is. But the CD version is $12.08, which I thought, man, that's fantastic. So I almost just hit buy it now right then. But I went, I wonder if there might be a vinyl version of it. And so I look for that, and sure enough, there is. Only $38.05, which by my standards, that's a little bit expensive. And it's one of those that it's got all kinds of other crap in it. And you can tell what I think of the crap from just what I'm saying right there. But nevertheless, it's stuff that's included extra that they try and make it justify the $38.05, whatever. I don't really value the extra stuff. I wish they'd just give you one for $25 that didn't include all that. That's what I'd do if I was king of the world. And so anyway, I'm still weighing it out. I'm going, do I want the vinyl? I really kind of do in this case, although I know for pretty certain that it was mastered digitally, and I'm not a big fan of going from analog to digital back to analog. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense at that point. I think you're as well served with a digital copy of it. But anyway, again, I digress here. My point is that I was going back and forth, which do I want? And all of a sudden I had the idea, why don't I look on Bandcamp and see what they have available there? And you know what I found? They have almost 198 different entries, different albums, EPs, songs, versions of Sympathy for the Devil. 98 versions of just that one song. So I started listening to some, and I didn't listen to all 98, but I listened to quite a few of them. And the one that's in the beginning here was one of my favorites to start with. It's just a bar band. It sounds like I imagine the Rolling Stones sounded back in the day. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a pretty good barroom rendition. I've been there and played that sort of gig myself, and it just brought a big smile to my face. Not only is there this one, but there's 30 different bar band type covers complete with crowd noise and everything, and it's pretty high quality. The recording itself is pretty darn decent. They however they did it, it turned out pretty good. We used to take stuff straight off the soundboard and it sounded like crap. So I know they figured out something that we didn't know back in the day. So I digress. So there was that one. But I kept listening, and I kept listening to other ones, and I came across a second one. And I'll put the information up here right now on that one. It's a French version by a really, really interesting band. If I were to try and say what they are, man, I'd say it's kind of a punk rock version of Sympathy for the Devil, sung by Geddy Lee. That's kind of, and oh, with the French accent. Um, so that's kind of what it sounds like. Really, really different take. And I started listening to that band a lot. And there's 3 albums. I'm kind of unclear. It seems like maybe the band started saying they were a label, and there's a second band. The singer seems but the music is really good, and the recordings are astounding. It's mind-blowing that some band that no one has heard
Please allow me to introduce
that I
myself.
could name
I'm a man of
so long story short, I'm going, oh, and all these are name your own price, so I can pay whatever I want to for them. So I've got, do I pay millionaires and billionaires and Sony and whatever my $12, my $38, or do I support these people out there, probably working regular 9 to 5s, waitressing, working in car wash, whatever, McDonald's, just to be able to make this music. And, I think probably from the lead in, you can tell which one I chose. I bought all 4. I bought the bar band, I bought the French folks, all 3 of their albums, and spent a grand total of $20. Now, is that going to stop me from buying the Rolling Stones? Probably not. I'll probably still get the Rolling Stones one too. But I just get a kick out of seeing that there are people actually doing what the Stones did back in the day, but they're doing it right now. They're making excellent, excellent music that has that life to it that we all look for. So I'm going to sign off. I'm going to play a little bit of the French band Going Out. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.
some tips. You saw your world and politics. Oh, I will leave. Yes, I'm to West. Oh, yeah. Oh, please do it. Hope you guys find it. The one branding you. It's just an end to a rock market. What's my name?